Welcome to the Adeyemi podcast, where we wrestle with the truths that don't always make it to Sunday sermons, but they shape how we really live out our faith. The conversation that we have on here are not conversations that you hear every day, but they are conversations that we should have as a people. And today, I want to flip something, maybe break some tables, or even kill the carpenter as a whole says, that we've been taught all our lives. We hear and people usually say that every breakthrough is a blessing. As long as not breakthrough, a blessing. Because the truth is, if we think about it, not every open door is God's door. Not every open door is God's door. Sometimes the things that we've been praying for can show up. They can look shiny, like, oh, my knight in shiny armor. They can even feel perfect. But if you step through it, it leads you further away from who you are meant to be. And this is the conversation that we are looking at today. Not every breakthrough looks like a blessing. We live in a culture, and honestly, even in the church, where breakthrough is seen as the ultimate sign of blessing. It's the ultimate sign of blessing. At least that's what people say. When a promotion comes, or the guy that you've been courting, or he has been courting you, someone that's been courting somebody, and he accepted, you're like, my time has come. You have money or you receive money. Those money comes when you don't expect it, but they come when you need it. The dream job that lands in your inbox, you check your mail and they say, yes, you have been offered the job. Sometimes those things are blessings, but not every time. And the moment we begin to peel back and look at it, deeply look at it, we will find out that these things, they were no blessings. Because we've reduced breakthrough to mean more, bigger, faster, more money, bigger platforms, faster progress. And in that rush, we rarely stop to ask, is this even God? Is this even from God? Because when you are enjoying the limelight, when you're enjoying the money, they tell you your salary and it's 500,000 or 600,000 a month. You're like, I have arrived. I'm going to. That money can even be your downfall because not every blessing is a breakthrough. You see, the Bible gives us an example, gives us example upon examples of breakthroughs that weren't blessings at all. Take Israel in 1 Samuel chapter 8. If you read the story very well, you'd find out that they came to meet Samuel and they said, we want a king. Give us a king. These are people that God has been helping. People that God has been showing up for them. They said, no, we don't want that one. We want a king. It looked like an answered prayer. But that breakthrough brought Saul and with him a lot of sorrow. So because Samuel was not around, Saul decided to go and offer sacrifice. Samuel said to obey is better than sacrifice. To obey is better than sacrifice. Even after everything, Saul came and met Samuel and said, let the people not say that this thing happened. You can imagine trying to keep faith. Because why? That was not the intention of God. If you look at it deeply, they begged God for a king. But guess what? It turned around to be something else. Or Jonah. We know Jonah. Jonah, stomachache fish. Jonah wanted to run from God. There was writing is very before. A sheep ready to take him in the opposite direction. And open door. A way out. But was it God's way? No. It definitely wasn't God's way. Even Jesus Christ, after feeding the 5,000 and 4,000, because he fed 4,000, fed 5,000, after feeding them, the people wanted to crown him king. They said, this one is our king. He's the right person for this job. He's the right man for the right job. This is him. That was a breakthrough moment. Think about it. He'll become the king of the Jews. He'll become the king of the Gentiles. He's going to become king. Everything at his footstep. Influence, recognition, power. But Jesus, our dear Jesus, refused it because it wasn't the Father's path for him. And the moment we begin to ask God, begin to find out, is this really the path of God? Is God really saying that I should go this way? Before everything, you ask, you would find out. Look at David. After they kidnapped David's family, they did a lot of things with David. David still went to inquire from the Lord. How many people they kidnap your family? You know, they kidnap your family. You will still go and pray. In the heat of confusion, you still go and pray. David still went and inquired. Should I pursue? Will I overtake them? And Jesus said, yes, pursue, overtake, and recover all. Jesus, God told him, you can pursue. He still, second time, he went again to inquire. He didn't say, oh, I've asked God for the first time. It's the same response. He went back and asked God again. And God gave him another pattern, another way he should go about it. If only he just say, okay, God has answered me. No. We must know God's path for us. Now, here's the subversive truth in this. Not every breakthrough is a blessing, and not every blessing feels like breakthrough. Not every blessing feels like breakthrough. Like I said earlier, if you peel back, you would find out that beneath this, within all this, there's something wrong. Now, there are signs of a false breakthrough we must look at. You must know when a breakthrough is false, because of course, there are going to be signs. So how do you know when what looks like a blessing isn't? The first thing first, if it pulls you away from God, not closer. Yes, if it pulls you away from God, you got the job, you stop coming to church. It was you that was praying, oh God, if you give me a job, I will serve you all the rest of my days. I will serve you. I will do. You rolled on the floor, you cried, you removed kata from your nose, you prayed. Now the job is in your front. You are telling God you don't have time. If it pulls you away from God, not closer, it's a false breakthrough. Number two, if it feeds your ego but starves your soul. If it feeds your ego but starves your soul. If all you can say, oh, I have this, I have this, I have that, I am this. Sister, you need to run away. Brother, pack your bags. But it starves your soul. You're not nourished again. Then the third one, if it looks good in the moment, but leaves you emptier in the long run. If it looks good, right now it's good. Right now you're happy. Right now there's joy. There's excitement. There's so much that is happening with you. But eventually, when you look back, you find out that, wait, I was really going through things in this time. This was not me. I used to pray more. I was more fervent. But now I can't even find out where I am. I don't even know where my journey is. I can't even pinpoint where I am. If it looks good in the moment, momentary blessing, it's not real blessing. No. Momentary blessing, you get it down there tomorrow, you are suffering. No. If it looks good in the moment, but it leaves you emptier in the long run, it is a false breakthrough. A counterfeit blessing will give you the applause, but it will rob you of peace. I'll say it again. A counterfeit blessing will give you the applause, but rob you of peace. It will open the door, but it will cost you your freedom. That you don't, like I said, you don't know where you are. You are stuck, repeating one same cycle, just because you had something, a momentary blessing, a momentary breakthrough that you thought was it all. But when you look at the signs, you will find out that wait, this wasn't God. This really wasn't God. I should have looked deeper. The money came, you saw everything, but you know that it's not God that is this. So the real blessing, listen, the real blessing doesn't always look glamorous. Yes. The real blessing doesn't always look glamorous. Sometimes it is the closed door that says your destiny. Be happy that the guy said no. Be happy that the sister told you no. Because if they had said yes,